Happy Saturday, everybody. Now, my name is Joseph Bush, and I like to play old Sega Saturn games. Today I've got a game called Sega Rally Championship. Now, this is a racing game based upon the sport of rally, which is a very popular sport in Europe, but not very popular in America. But it's still a really fun Sega Saturn game. Now, this isn't the only Sega Saturn game I've got. I've also got Daytona USA, which I'll be getting around to sometime soon, and Gex, which I'll definitely be getting around to sometime soon. But I'm going to talk about Sega Rally Championship first.
Sega Rally Championship. 3, 2, 1, go!
Sega Rally is a very enjoyable game due to a number of reasons. One of these main reasons is that it is able to find the perfect balance between realism and fun. The realism comes in the controls and the handling of the car. Every minute tap moves the car in just the correct way, but if you try to turn too hard, you'll end up spinning out, so it is able to be challenging without sacrificing good controls, which is really a rare find in driving games. There are 3 courses, with one more that can be unlocked. The first track is in the desert, and it contains a good parity of both easy and hard turns, with most of it taking place on either dirt or sand. There are a number of good places to drift on the unpaved ground. Now, the second track is in the forest, and it is much harder than the first one. Most of the second track is paved, and it features a downhill slope into a hairpin right turn, and if you aren't expecting it, it can be very difficult to come away from the turn without hitting the wall. The third track is on a mountainside, and while the game states that it's actually a harder track than the forest, I really find it a bit easier. The big problems on this track come from the number of hard turns. Now, the fourth track is on the lake side, and it can only be played if one is able to place first in arcade mode, or if they use the secret code like me. It is really, really hard due to the fact that it is almost all on unpaved ground. The course design on all of the tracks, though, is excellent. It's a great job done by the Sega team that made this game. Like a lot of other Sega-produced racing games from the mid-1990s, Sega Rally Championship has great music and great sound. One of the best parts comes after you finish the race and at the Game Over screen. Also, going along with audio, throughout races you can hear an announcer that informs you of upcoming turns on the track.
Easy left, easy right, very long easy left.
The voice represents a person sitting in the car's passenger seat who, in real rally, would have a map and a list of the turns on the course, and their job would be to tell the driver about these turns. The game does a good job of making it seem like the other person actually is in the car with you, because whenever you hit a wall, you can hear him yell, "Ow!" And that's a nice little touch. Really, though, this is a great game with excellent level design, control, and excellent presentation. Really, though, this game is excellent, and it's also not hard to find because it's actually the second highest selling Sega Saturn game worldwide, only behind Virtua Fighter 2. So if you can find a copy, it shouldn't be too hard, and when you do find that copy, I recommend you buy it because you won't be disappointed.